Pop chat back out. Welcome everybody.
What's up?
How's everybody doing? Double A in the house. We got Technique. What's up, Roger?
Let me
Sinister,
save this and get out.
Chris, Explicit. Tim, what's up? Welcome. You woke up, huh? Said you're gonna set his alarm. I got the monster back there, wrong side. I got it all set up now. The ESCs and all that good stuff is all on there. Chris Miller in the house. What? How you doing, brother? That Apex man looking good. That spot was cool. That tank orbiting around it. It was dope.
Close out of that. Turn off this big boy. Sorry. All right, I'm done drawing for the day.
Is Riley in here? I don't see it. Michael McReynolds, welcome. How you doing? Hope all is good for you. You're getting better. Roger, hey, how you doing, brother? So we just been doing our thing, flying. Well, Doc has been like just enjoying life at the moment, which I don't blame him. Good to clear your mind, clear your head.
It's been nice.
Well, we're going to get together Sunday and do some RC ripping. I have to charge up some gas. Bring out the X-Max and the Max. I have to fix that axle, actually. I was going to say, well, no, I meant not the Max, but yeah, I'll bring it out. I'll fix that axle. Let you see your old girl.
Yeah, the part?
V1 with the V1 tires. You're going to know how to act.
Oh, you got the V1 tires in?
Well, just the same ones. Your old rims and tires and everything.
Oh, I thought they ripped apart.
I took that coupon it had, man. Put it back together. You can't tear
it's gonna explode this weekend, man.
Yeah, when it goes this time, it's gonna explode.
Now, do you have tape on the rims? Because I noticed like that'll really destroy a wheel.
No tape.
Okay.
No, yeah. If you cover the holes up, dude, oh my god, that thing will expand that big and pop and rip them.
Well, that was the thing with my X-Max is like I was just popping wheels off left and right, and I forgot I had tape on. Something's got to give, and it's definitely like.
Dang, you got 2208s on that Apex. Damn.
2208s.
That's
a
big
tall motors.
Yeah, it's a big motor. Ooh.
I rock a bigger motor, but that's just a tall motor.
What are you rocking? Because
I'm rocking 2407s.
Yeah. So it's equivalent, but it's way, I guess. That's a big motor for that. Ooh. I'm thinking, right? Am I wrong? 2208s? Because I run.
Well, like 2207 is pretty much becoming the norm now.
No, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm thinking 2408s. I see a lot of people running the bigger motors. That's what it is. I'm thinking 2208s. That's still because I run a 2306. So I keep thinking 2306 is like smaller than the 2207 for some reason.
2306 is like considered to be the best freestyle. Like that's the Mr. Stout, Steel Stouts are all that shit.
Depends on who you talk to, because Chris Rosser says he feels the 2207 is. Now, I think it's preference, but I like the 2306 myself. I like that pop.
Well, racers go for the 2207s. Like that's the racer thing.
So that would make sense, yeah. Because what is it? So you got more spin up on the 07s and more bottom end on the 2306s, right?
Yeah. So like the smaller diameter ones, but they're taller, have more torque.
Yeah, I was thinking 228 was like the bigger, taller, round one for some reason. Because when I was doing, because when I was messing with 2207s, they come out then with the 0.5s, and then was something else after that, I think, maybe. Old man runs 2208s also.
So I don't know if you guys like went out, but my girlfriend keeps buying me these.
Nice, the Mountain Dew Blast.
I got a whole box over here.
Is it the diet ones or?
No, just regular. I didn't even know they made diet Mountain Dew Blast or Baja Blast.
Then you have them. Keep Trey away from the sugar.
I do
That's
stay up all night sometimes, but like I'll get on these like big drawing frees, like where I just like start doodling tons of shit. Like I have so much crap in my files right now, just
like 3 dudes and shit, waking up the next
sketches.
day feeling ugly. That's why the old man hit that water messing around with them 2208s. I told him, I said, think about it like this. You did a smooth backwards landing. We're actually talking about that. There won't be no show next week because we're actually going down to his place. Gonna hang out with him for the weekend. He's gonna chauffeur Crystal around in the golf cart. It's gonna be a good time. I'm chasing it, so I'm gonna be in there and I'm gonna be chasing it with the drone.
Dude, you gotta do what they had at IO with the pool noodles and power loop it while it's moving.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? That was cool.
Hey, he mentioned
Playing lottery with Des Light Bros. Uh-oh.
And I'm not allowed
That's what he was
to
doing.
be out in the yard looking
He
for
rolled
a ditch at 1 o'clock in the morning.
and crapped out.
So doesn't mean I cannot decorate his golf cart at 1 o'clock in the morning.
So last time we went down there, Crystal, it's black dark at his place. Chuck, what's up? So somebody had some margarita. I think it was margarita and maybe a little something else, and
I don't know what you're talking about.
walks out. We walk out up over the
We
driveway.
went for a walk.
I make
in
a
the
left.
dark.
In the dark, I make a left, and then I'm like, whoa, I don't have her hand no more. Where's she at? She just walked straight over and right down into the ditch. I about died.
It was pitch black.
But yeah, we're going down to see him next weekend, so that's going to be fun. I'm going to solder his quads up for him,
We all
Save
still
him
laugh
some-
about it. That's all that matters.
save him some hassle. Stick with my Bang energy drinks. Bang
Bang.
energy, that's what you drink, Chris? I see them a lot.
I've never seen key lime pie flavor though. That sounds dope. Like I want that now.
I see that and what is it, the Starburst ones you see a lot of too.
Oh yeah, my favorite's the cotton candy. That's been like my go-to if I get them.
He said, "Can't we put a 350 V8 maybe on? That would be dope." I said that I was watching videos. I keep pointing to the other side. That X Class, I was watching videos of it today. It sounded like when people went up and punched it over trees on 8S. It sounded like when they would like throttle up, woo, and when they let off of it, it would sound like almost like a diesel turbo. We like do that like suction and then that downward that downward sound. It did sound like it. Birdman, what's up, brother? How you doing? You actually got your quad sitting here, Mike. The Alien.
Pretty quad.
5-inch slam. I built this thing. How many times I built it, Doc? I've had it together. You tuned it like twice. So yeah, we got it together. I think it's this ESC here. He said he thinks we popped the Fed on it, so I'll tear that pretty sticker off of it and we'll get underneath of it. It's got like when I fly it, it has like a.
Is that the 4-inch body on it?
No, 5-inch body, 5-inch arms.
Oh, okay, just slammed.
Yeah.
It just looks short.
I think I bought this. I don't know if someone give it. I'm wanting to say I bought it. This one. But yeah, I've only flown it. Well, a couple
Oh, I
times.
remember that one because that's the day like we were at the one school when I was flying it. We were getting it into, and
Yeah,
the rates
exactly.
were so low on it, so low.
I've upped my rates now, so. Did you smell it? I didn't smell anything on it, Mike. So I'll definitely have to take it apart and give it a look over. But other than that, it just if it's not that ESC, of course if there's a FET burnt on it, then it's a possibility that's it. But we'll just soft mount everything inside. I got everything with hard mount, so we'll.
Is the
go there.
ESC heat shrinked?
Yes.
If you unheat shrink it, you may have a cap like fly out or something. Because I noticed that'll happen to a lot of them. It's just like a cap gets unsoldered and kind of
He said he had a
disconnects.
smell from one of them.
Scoot over, Mama.
I sure can.
I'm gonna take over.
Oh, she's gonna take over. Oh, I like when she does
I
that.
am-
News.
No, it ain't.
Oh,
Well,
too soon.
yeah, I guess in a way it is news, but not like breaking news. So before everybody harshly judges me for saying that, I'm glad to hear that Michael has finally laid his son to rest. Before everybody starts in bashing and judging, unfortunately, yes, Michael did lose his son. But the reason I said that, and Michael understands, because him and I have talked personally. Michael's son did not have any life insurance, and it was totally unexpected. So not only was he dealing with an unexpected loss in his own family member, somebody that he was in contact with all the time, he now also had to figure out how to lay his son to rest. And for any of you who have never been through that, it's not cheap. It's not easy.
Or easy.
There is help out there.
That's
And
tough.
if you're ever in that situation,
It's almost as tough as losing the mom.
reach out.
Damn.
Because there, if people cannot help you financially themselves, they also have knowledge, and knowledge can help you in
Exactly.
many different ways. So, I understand grief, and at the same time, I understand everybody handles it many different ways. But make sure you also reach out, because there are many people out there who can help you and who are willing to help you and who are ready to help you. So, and Mike knows there was going to be a GoFundMe at any moment. So it was just waiting for the word. So I'm very glad that other ways have been found and you have finally been able to lay him to rest, because I know that was weighing very heavily on you and Tilly. And I mean, for those of you who didn't know, I mean, that's why Michael hasn't been around. He's been dealing with a lot of heavy personal stuff, because just like I said, life happens and it happens to all of us. But just remember, just like I've told you all before, we're family. And you can reach out, because we may not always be able to financially help everything right then and there, but we do have the knowledge to be able to help you in ways that you may not have even thought of. So just ask, reach out. And yeah, everybody's
hear that,
busy,
Chris.
but
Oh, that's really tough. So my mom, I lost my mom, and her ashes with my dad, and there's going to come a day that they're going to have to be here, and I don't know. I just feel weird about that. Maddie Drones World, thank you for stopping in.
so now back to the show, back to y'all. I'll be back at the end.
So what's up, Arimit? We did have a question. Double A said, it's been a minute since anyone has done reflow, and then Doc says, nah, I've seen people complain about it in bots Discord on old beta style individuals.
Well, no, I was talking about popping caps. I don't know about the reflow.
Popping caps. So we talking like, oh wait,
No.
we're ESCs. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah, on individuals, on the old beta individuals, they would.
My mind went back in the day.
They would chuck a cap every once in a while.
Oh, okay. So reflow. It says been a minute. I'm lost on that. Then wasn't that is something like, what was reflow? I did hear something about reflow before.
Reflow?
Yeah, Double A knows a lot. Like he's like the dictionary on FPV, so he's got like a lot of stuff that I have no clue.
I don't know what reflow is. Is it like a flying style? Is that what we're talking about, or are we talking about like reflowing solder?
I don't know.
Like that shows you I don't even know where we're placing the subject.
Well, good, then I don't feel that bad then. All right, Double A, got us all wondering.
Double A said that's the point.
I know,
Pick your
right?
topic. He's good at that.
Mystery D, sup. So
solder.
yeah, reflow.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, reflow. So me and Doc actually talked about that before. We always said we were going to do a video, but we never did. Yeah, just going through the quad and then just reflowing everything. Actually, I did that all before IO on all my rigs. I took and disassembled all of them, turned the ESCs around, soldered everything back up. I noticed you do have to do that. I use Kester solder, so that stuff was really nice. Like if you need a link, Crystal can hook you up with one. That solder has been like I can run my stuff into brick walls and I don't lift solder joints, so it's really really good. But yeah, I definitely have. I think that's a good video that definitely would help others out too. You've been flying your rigs for what?
Oh
Months.
man, I don't do it. Like if I do that,
Years,
I end up
maybe?
I rebuild the quad, and like if I'm like going that far, I just rip out all the solder. Like I'll suck out the solder and just put brand new solder on.
We popping caps with 45 ACPs. I'm getting out of the way. But no, that is so that's why I put out a couple videos too, if you guys saw, with just my DVR.
It's pricey, but there's your link.
It is pricey, but that I tell you what is very very good solder with flux into it and all that good stuff. So that's why I put out videos with showing the DVR, because the people that follow us, you know, we got new people coming in the hobby every day. When they come up, they see us flying all that crispy, buttery, smooth, right there. Looks like some scratch their heads, some get frustrated, chasing their tails, trying to get to where we're at. So I wanted to show them that that's the camera doing that. That, you know what I mean. So I want to show the DVR showing that yes, my rigs do run smooth, and here it is raw. So it kind of shows. I would like everybody else to show videos of that. Like, let's see your DVR, not to compare and for any kind of like chips.
I'll
or
show
anything.
you my GoPro 4.
No, we need to see your DVR.
So
It's the same thing.
there's a
DVR, my Hero 4 is damn near identical.
So yeah, Chuck has done this, and I cussed him one time, and oh my good lord, he uses UV resin and puts across the MOSFETs. But because Kiss and Chuck kind of flies like me and runs in the walls and stuff, so it's a good idea. But when you have to go behind someone and work with that stuff, it was on that Woot board.
See, like, so I have a trick to Chuck's solution. Like, I let them fall off, but then I just bridge them. Like, because the thing is at least with the Kiss, when they pop off, you can bridge them, and the ESC works fine, and I don't have any issues with it. So
Well,
I just repair them if they break.
And for those who don't know, yeah, I work with resin.
Watch your feet there. We'll run their toes over.
And I mean, that's what Chuck's talking about, but in bulk size. So I don't think you need that much for what he's doing. If you do,
Right?
I feel sorry for you if you ever work on it again.
Wow, right? For real.
Oh shit!
But no, it is.
It
so
does come in smaller, and even smaller than Chuck has. So
I use it's outside out there somewhere. It's black liquid electrical tape. That's kind of like when I first got a quad in that had that stuff on it. I was like, what did they do to this thing? It almost looked like they took undercoat and sprayed all over everything, right?
I feel like you might as well just use conformal shit.
Well, you could no, because the good thing about the liquid electrical tape is you could actually peel it off. Like peel it right off, and I mean lift it all off the components.
Well, the conformal is nice because you can take a soldering iron and it heats off. Like it kind of like flakes back and does its thing.
Well, yeah, no, because when it's all on a board, I was back in the day of my conformal coating.
Okay, we're not going to talk about the submarine.
I'm vivid with that, okay?
You add layers. Like the shit is thicker than the board. I'm like talk about conformal coating. You added a whole bottle to an ESC.
But I could drop that quad in a bucket of water fully powered up and it wouldn't lose video.
It would
well,
swim.
obviously because of the water underneath, but nothing would die. Like I could pull it out, have everything back, just pull it back out. I did it one day over here in
I
a
want
bucket
you to
of
bring
water.
that quad back out. I miss it. Because like you hated that thing. You flew it like you stole it.
I did, didn't I? I hate that quad. That's why I just drive it that way.
I don't know,
No,
submarine.
The submarine, this one. This quad here.
That thing is the only quad I will probably ever say. You cannot have a quad tankier than that thing. That thing's just a beast. It's a brick.
And some are looking at it and going, oh, well, that's a Stingy V2. I got it. Or V1, actually. Nope. This is a clone. Honestly, you guys want to hear a good story about this? This quad actually got signed by Stingy himself. He signed 2 quads at Rampage for Ryan. One was a V2 and one was a V1. And he actually signed this. And as you can see, his signature is completely gone. Once I confirmed that it was a clone, I respectfully removed his name from it. I think he would respect that. But a tank, like this frame was like, I think when I looked it up, because I got it built, obviously. It come into me like that. And man, I looked it up. I think it's like a $30 frame, and Doc just told you everything about it. I burnt the motor at the Neville. I'm wanting to think this motor here. We were out flying in the rain. Like Doc said, I didn't give a crap about this thing. I sent it out there, and yeah, it's my tank. I used to be able to plug it in. I don't know now, but I used to be able to plug this thing in and drop it completely down in a bucket of water, and it gave 2 craps.
That quad is just...
Guys, wait, you're never late, brother. Editing videos, that's right. Get them edits going. Hey, you're gonna make me work hard. You out there every day editing. I try to do like once a day to stay on it, and YouTube hates me because I change it up. I do so much different stuff, so the algorithm's like, we don't know what you want to do. But yeah, I gotta get this thing back going. This thing was definitely fun. I think, like I said, I think it would still fly. It's either ESC. I know it's a motor because I think I can look down in there and kind of see some crispies. And they're those
What's up, E-Drone?
What motors were these called? I can't read that name.
And that's the thing is, like, you never slinged off those older Zings.
No, yeah, on the Apex I did.
On the Apex you did, okay.
Eric, you drone in the house. Yeah, on the Apex I have. But never on like something like that. Like they've been tough. I guess the arms where they're like clones, they kind of, I guess, will give a little bit when they hit.
I don't know, but I just knew, like, the first day you took that quad out, you just destroyed it, I thought, and it just came back, and then you look at it, and it's lightly tinged blue just because it's coated everywhere with a light coating of conformal coating.
If you hit that with the light, yeah, it definitely is. So what's up with the new Fat Sharks? Who's got them? What do you think about them?
Or the snails, the walking snails.
Yeah,
whichever ones you have. What color did you want? Did you get the Fat Shark color or the walking snail color?
So Joe Ford got them and he shared them in the group. And they say Dominator across them. They say Fat Shark Dominator. So I don't know. It's like
now. Did he get the Fat Shark or the walking snail?
I guess the Fat Shark, because this is Dominator.
I want somebody to buy both and legitly be like, they're the same.
You probably will get someone to do that, I bet. Buy both and compare them.
Yeah, and what's the drama behind it?
They are the J37s. Birdman is. Birdman knows what them props are.
Yeah, Birdman's
HQ.
trying to talk you into making a deal on his props.
No, I can't make no deal on J37s.
Everybody's birthday is in June and July.
Dude, so when it comes to like helping everybody, I'll help as much as I can. But yeah, see, I know you knew what they were. When it comes to my props, kind of like everything I use, I kind of hold tight to. Like my choice of prop, my motor. You have to do that. Like I used to like get like I think they were the Gem Fan props, and I'd give them out and all that, and I'd go fly and grab some, realize my bag was empty, go grab them, be like, uh-oh.
Give away the props you don't like.
Exactly. Because everybody can use props. And talking about props, Chris Riley in here, Go watch his channel, dude. He's like a prop master. I don't care what the prop is. He will make you any prop you want out of a 5-inch prop or whatever. He'll cut them down. He'll heat them and twist them and give them different fits, and they work. The quad flies. It literally flies, and I mean, yeah.
That
No
sounds
joke.
so sketchy.
It's hey, he's back. He lives in the country, so when his stuff breaks, he makes do with what he's got. So.
Like when you break a 5-inch, like make it a 4-inch. When it breaks, make it a 3-inch. When it breaks, make it a 2-inch. Make it a tiny whoop.
You gotta go watch some of Chris's
No,
stuff.
he don't like the small things. It's got to carry a GoPro.
Yeah, Chris will just make anything work.
I've seen an 85 millimeter carry a GoPro.
I love his BQE frame unpackaging about the stickers. I about pissed myself on that one. I about died.
Tell him, Chris, you ain't 9 no more, baby.
He said maybe when I was 9, these stickers would excite me, but I just throw them away these days. I'm about to die, dude. I got Steph's quad straight. Cool beans. So what was up with Steph's quad? Was it that pid looping? Or did you find something else?
Rotor Riot, the freestyle micro Rotor Riot.
Love you, brother. Chris gets it in. There ain't nothing stop me from flying. I'll take a block of wood and make an arm. Shit. It flew crooked. I haven't saw it. The Rotor Riot.
I'm looking for it now.
Rotor Riot. I think you meant to say kitten. It's spelled correct. Got him to say kid. The Bambito. I think Double A said. Yeah. I haven't seen that. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't see it on
Of course,
the
I
website.
have so many frames actually. We have right here 3.
That's such a scary system. Solder-free drones on Rotor Riot.
Okay, so yeah, I know. Okay, I have seen them. Gank actually. Remember that?
Yeah, now that was different though. Gank was making a really big quad, and I think that was like a valuable thing just for motor safety. If you broke an arm, you wouldn't potentially damage the motor arm wires. Because if the arm snapped, obviously it would disconnect instead of ripping the wires out of the stator.
I never thought about that part of it.
That, in my opinion, that's smart. But
that's more, yeah.
Overall, it's just excess weight.
Yeah. No, because you got to add that plug in there. It wouldn't be overall weight change, or it would be added weight, right?
Yeah, like it's just excess weight. That's the only reason I see it like being useful on bigger quads is because it could potentially save the motor during a crash. And when those big quads crash, they break. There is no like tumble. So they snap
because
arms.
It can do all the freestyle tricks, Matty, Trippy, all that. Like, what's it have? Like some kind of like AI in it or something?
Or is he just talking about like a normal toothpick? Oh, indoors?
I guess for like it's.
Well, most 85 millimeters can do Matties and Trippies. Like,
yeah, 85's usually pretty.
Yeah, once you get to 85, they pretty much like 85 brushless.
Compensatable is where I'm looking for. When you do something, getting a maneuver and get back on the throttle, I think it's pretty much there. It's not like a 1S loop where you got to throw the throttle wide open and get back on it. Of course,
yeah, because you'll struggle just doing a power loop.
Yeah. Talking about those little ones, this is the little Emax Nanohawk. My I think 2 videos back I did. This little thing is fun. Running a 1S battery.
Now that'll do a Matty and everything.
Yeah, this will do everything. The full tricks, the Matty, everything. The only gripe I have about it is the canopy moves a little bit. And Crystal actually won this on eDrone's channel. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was Eric's channel. One day Phantom FPV was in the chat, and Eric was doing a giveaway, and he's like, man, I'll throw one in too. And he threw it in, and Crystal actually won it. So I stole it from her. Nice little flyer though, little ripper. Like I said, I do everything that I do with a 5-inch with this thing. And it kind of feels like the 5-inch. If you can put give some sense to that. Not saying it's obviously the weight difference and all that. Double A, I'm still going to build one of them tiny trainers, I think it is. I've actually been looking them up. Evan Turner thing. He said, make sure when you do it, you get everything he said do with it.
I want to get my my Woot back up to shape. It needs
Man,
new
really
batteries.
Cool. Really cool people. She's an FPV thief. Like, you don't have enough already. No, I don't have enough already. Nope, you stole my boat, so I stole your little drone. So I feel like that is equal. We'll just call it trading. We didn't steal nothing from no one.
Always need more. I'm working on a gank freaks frame, like something kind of creative with the gank. I got a 6-inch alien I want to build, a 7-inch long range alien. Those are gonna take forever to get the shit for them.
I have to watch that video, Chuck. You got me wondering now. Pretty sick. Yep, Chuck's in Indy a lot. Chris Miller is in Indy. Indiana.
Indiana. Yeah, now I'm looking for it, but I don't like. Is it a new product?
I knew Nurk was from there. Jaws, I didn't know that. Nurk, dude, he gets into some stuff. He does get into some stuff. Puts just all kind of crazy stuff on.
Oh, are you talking about the Boobido Pro Spec? That little guy?
Yeah, that's what Chuck was talking about.
Yeah, it's I did see this floating around.
The tiny trainer I'm talking about is if you saw that little one that Double A had when we were IO, looked like the little DRL erasers. He said you get a tiny LED kit for it. It looks just like the eraser, dude. I'm into building one of them. I gotta finish getting my motors from my gank. That Hex. Oh, I can't wait to get that going. Yeah, Jim's in Jamaica right now. His weather's freaking scorchy. I did, Eric. I claimed that drone quick, man. So, guys, check out Eric's channel. I don't know when the next time he can tell us when he's in here, when he has a show. But he's always got, like, people on there interviewing him. If you don't know, I think everybody here knows Eric at the moment, but whoever might be watching. But he does live streams. He does giveaways. That's everybody. Just the giveaways is awesome. He does. It is small. He does stickers, and he gives away special stickers that you have to. I'm not even gonna say you have to go back and just watch back live streams to figure out what the special sticker's for, and what it's about, and why it's special. But check him out. He does the live stream. Send it Sunday now. I think he's moved everything to Sunday. It fluctuates Saturday or Sunday. He's kind of like us, kind of like hit and miss, here, not here. There you go. Chuck dropped the channel. Look at that. That's support right there for you. Stickers. Oh, Chris. Come on now, Chris. You're supposed to sticker everything up. Your laptop, your PC tower, your... I about pissed my pants sitting there watching that video that night. Crystal did too. She was drinking like Mountain Dew, like the choke spit all over the place.
I said, that's it. I know how John felt now. I cannot drink anything at all while I'm watching one of Chris's videos. I can't do it. It's dangerous.
He's got to get you on Double A then. Get you on that live stream.
Notice you have the big boy sitting behind you.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What are you doing with that sitting there?
I did the I got everything buttoned up on it. It's ready to I gotta put a couple more screws into it and throw some straps on it. Ugh. It's actually gone DJI now. It's actually digital now, so probably won't get the whole TV rolling line things. It didn't when I armed it, so once we get in the air, we turn the props, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the scary part of how
it's got a lot of caps on it. I capped that thing out, dude.
It's still gonna. It's just a vibration, man. That's a big shaky machine.
Eric, Hangout's going live Sunday, July 24th
There
at
you go.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Send it Sunday with a very special guest.
He told me, but I don't remember.
If you know, you cannot say anything. All he said is a very special guest.
I know. I'm trying to think in my head who that is again.
You're brain dead anyway, so.
I know. I
Move
can't
it
remember
on.
the day for next, but I still remember some things. The important things, maybe.
I don't know. I forgot I had to rip plastics off a battery.
So here's a good topic: spot finding. Finding spots on a roll. Like, we can elaborate a little bit on like that and like what's involved and what's the main, I guess the main key of the spot.
My experience in it is it's not hard to find spots. You can find shitloads of spots if you just spend like 30 minutes just looking at Google Maps. Like if you like look for barren areas or look for like heavily populated housing areas, then like scroll off to the right, you'll find like these industrial districts. It's not hard to find the spots. It's hard to not get kicked out of them.
Exactly.
Or to access them in the first place.
Chuck said, we have a crystal for that, Chris. And there's a reason that Chuck says this, okay?
She does very well at finding
I do
spots.
a lot of homework. A lot of times way before scenes and way beforehand. Before I ever step foot at a place. Just like Chuck said, and just like Doc said, you can go anywhere, but access is most important.
That is a lot that we've been running into too. Access, or
Drones have become much more popular, but at the same time of drones
Much more
becoming
hated.
popular, a lot of people have overstepped their boundaries, which have put a bad taste in
yeah,
a lot of people's mouths. So when other people come around who may or may not fly like they did at all, who are not going to yell, at least I know my crew isn't going to yell, hey, I was an idiot and destroyed my drone at your property. You owe me the parts and everything for it.
to me,
I have heard that happen.
That is just like so like
where do you have the right, first of all? Like,
yeah, like it's so Karen-y, like you
Like,
owe me. I'm like, no.
you're in control of that quad and you're gonna blame them for you crashing it.
No, that's like there's
That's
a
no problem.
robber who was robbing a house that was being gassed for insects.
You
And
found
the robber
Jefferson's bill
died in the house and the family sued and won. Like how?
Right?
How does that work?
But I mean, that's things that they have run up against, which have put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So
mountains would be fun to rent.
It does take a lot of
Homework.
a lot of gentle persuasion.
You can look up, say, just for instance, abandoned spots to fly in Pennsylvania. It's going to show you images of tons of dope spots.
Number one, it does not mean they're still there.
That's the big key right there, because
You
a lot of
better
things.
do a whole lot of homework because everywhere is changing constantly now. They are constantly ripping down abandoned buildings. They are
Repurposing them.
removing ruins. They are repurposing buildings. Things are constantly changing. So make sure you do your homework before you do a whole lot of
and also
getting in trouble.
Yeah, because also the state you're going in, make sure there are laws on what to do and not to do. New Jersey, if you just walk up and go, oh, that's a cool bando, you stick your face in and look around, they instantly can fine you. I forget what that's called. What was that?
It's the peeping law.
The peeping law, and that's crazy that the fine that carries. Just having fun. Welcome,
You
welcome.
can be fined as well as arrested.
Yeah, just
so
for looking at.
Make sure you know the laws, just like what happened with Doc in Pennsylvania. He went to a park,
New York.
and was it?
No. Well, New York, I walked on grass, and then I went to a county park.
That's right.
It was part of the county or whatever PA has.
Townships.
Yeah, townships or some shit. And they're like, no drones at any of these parks. I'm like, that's such a specific thing.
And I think that's what it is. So I think the dude that was in charge got offended, obviously, at one point or another with the drone, maybe, because I don't understand a lot of them when they come up, they jump out their vehicle and they're ready to fight. It's like, hold up here for a second. Like, what are you reared up for? We're just here literally, like, you act like we're out here just shooting our pistols off in the parking lot or something. I mean, I don't understand it. And a lot of the people are cool with it. They're like, wow, it's drones, cool. They're starting to come around, but still a lot is like.
And I think we're going to run into pressure anytime we go into that area, because that area is such a, what I would consider like a stricter household of like, if you don't follow these rules and wear jeans and a button up shirt and tuck your shit in, like you're fucking a crazy person.
It's
like,
true. And
coincidentally, the Bible Belt.
It's like, wow, it's just, it mattered. Like when I used to have people look at me or say something to me at the park or like try to just be stupid, just be like, well, you're here with your dog, I'm here with my drone. Just look at it that way. Mine's not going to shit
My
all
drone's
over.
a lot cheaper. Animals are expensive. We're fostering a kitten right now, and that thing's pricey. Oh, you guys want a kitten? It's a boy. It's like this big.
No.
It's adorable. If I show you it in the camera, like maybe.
He's going to make it get a little sad face.
Doc, don't go there.
Birdman said, how high can it go? What are you talking about?
The cat? I don't know. We can strap it to the drone and see how high we can make the cat go.
We do not support such things.
Birdman, if you have a bando near, you better rip it, man.
I will drown a cat just as quick as I'll attach it to a drone.
Do your homework before you get yourselves in some massive trouble.
Chris, it's tough. So when you go to, that is another thing. When you fly like the same spot, and then you go off into like the bandit spots that we would go into and stuff, it is different. It's definitely different to know where you are. We've all been there.
Getting on X class.
That would be awesome.
I don't know. I could fly that kitten on my 5-inch. Like, I believe my 5-inch would lift up a whole kitten.
But I've done that many a times, like punch up and then like go roll over. Like I don't go real high no more, so really it doesn't bother me. But like when I used to punch up and roll over top the trees or something, be looking down like, where am I? We've all been there. We would go in abandoned buildings and like all buildings look the same. Go punch out, rip over the building, be like, now which one were we in?
Oh, I hate that. If you're like flying in a heavily wooded area and you're in the center of it and you pop out of one of the holes and then you like fly just a little bit of ways, you look around, all the trees immediately look the same. And you're like, oh shit, am I flying away from myself and flying at myself? Where am I at?
It does. It really does mess with you. And then that's what Chris was saying. His property, he knows every leaf, every limb, and then you go different places. It's fun, actually. I like being in like the big like hotels and abandoned places and go floor for floor. That was pretty sketchy. You get up on the next floor, especially in analog, because that's what we had at the time. I'm like up on another floor, like all the way down the hall, like looking around, and it's like once you crash, your brain, that where you stood, you was one floor up, but when you take those goggles off, your brain's like, where's my drone? Your brain don't pick up on it right away, and it does. It takes you a little bit. So then I just walk and get closer, pick up the video again, and bring it back to myself. But even when you pick it up, bring it back, it's like, because everything looks the same inside those abandoned, dark, cold places.
Now, I gotta interrupt because there's quite a few
schools
people
and office
who have,
buildings. Yes.
been around for quite some time.
For a little
And
bit. For a minute,
For a hot
as they
minute.
say.
Yeah, for a hot minute.
Hot minute.
Well, for Newfound Drone Productions, I don't know if you guys remember. Some of you guys weren't even around back then. Because for him, it started 4.5 years ago. And how did it start? He had a problem with his Luke. And he came right here to the Drone Network. We were live. And he asked the question. And that guy right there spit his phone number off on a live stream.
I was crazy back in them days.
And Newfound Drone Productions picked up the phone and called him.
Yep. That's what it's about. It's about helping each other. That's what I do now. I still do it. Like,
And if you
No
guys
matter
don't know who Newfound Drone Productions are,
Bill.
look him up on Facebook. You
It's-
will see some of the most beautiful, breathtaking aerial shots.
You do go some really good shots. Crystal shares them with me.
Oh, guys, it will make you drool.
Uh-oh, Jim just got another bunny. He said, just got a call. We just added another bunny to the rescue. Or to the crew. He's a rescue. Uh-oh, you better hope, well, no, wait, the one's fixed, so you're good either way it goes.
Not necessarily. With one being fixed and one not being fixed, there will definitely be a battle for dominance.
Dominance. They're going to get their humpity bumpity on.
And
I
they
didn't
may-
realize you could have like 2 litters of rabbits a year.
It's a male. Oh, so there's definitely going to be a throwdown. Jim is definitely important to Trump parts.
Babe, that's what it's all about. I
So
mean, when
funny,
I
don't
say
know.
you guys are family, that's what I mean. You guys are family. We have connected in so many different ways and so many different angles. Just having fun.
We
okay?
did have to start a lot of people out. We were like, we need you to get into drones.
Just having fun. I mean,
That's cool,
yeah,
though.
it's been like 5 years for us. With
Has it
Mo.
been that long already?
Yeah.
Phew.
And
Half a
we
decade.
gave Mo her first drone. She says she now has 10.
Dang, nice.
See? And
Mike said he just finished off the green dew.
but it's not just the drones. Like I said, Bill with his photos.
That's right, it was, wasn't it?
He gets.
It's the X5.
I get to travel to different areas because of different people's videos. I
True.
get to see different things that I don't always get to see. Okay, for the first time this year, I finally made it off the East Coast.
I need some from my phone.
I'm planning on doing it again next year. God help me. But I will be back in Indiana if hell don't freeze over and the creek don't rise. I'll be back.
It won't. We'll be there.
So,
It was a
From
good
day
time. there.
1 to day
see?
4, 5, 6.
Newfound Drone said I won my first drone on here. And guys, for those of you who don't realize,
90 on the
Newfound
King
Drones
Street.
is not in the U.S. That's Canada.
Canada.
So, yeah,
Damn Canadians.
when I
Sorry.
say the drone network is international, guys, I wasn't kidding. The drone network is international.
That's right, it was, wasn't it, Tim? Your first,
And
that was the 7-inch.
That's what's crazy because for the past 14 years, I've worked at the same job. And a lot of you guys you do know, some don't know. But
Some don't know.
I quit my job.
She now dances.
Yeah, okay. And I went back into something that makes me happy.
Double A said, good, we might pick up a different date for next year.
I went back into accounting. So after 14 years
The
of
non-rainy weekend or week.
being out, and it's different. It's different
It was
days
the
off.
rain.
But talking to them now about drones, these are people
We
who have
appreciate that, Mike.
no idea about even a toy grade, a hobby grade. So it's like introducing brand new newbies
Like a lot of
to a
people,
whole new world.
they say with me, they say it's not a hobby, it's my life. I can see that. I can see I kind of like because I do it all the time. It's just like something I got like used to. Y'all hit that. So sign up for male porn sites. Uh-oh. There's some might like that. You don't know.
I tell you
Discover your
what, all I
true
know is
identity.
I kept hearing how hot Indiana was. And let me tell you something.
Bullshit. I was very disappointed in the
Right,
heat.
Right? Doc and I are heat lovers, okay? So when you say Indiana is like super hot, like
It
how
wasn't bad at all, I
Jim
don't think.
says Arkansas
liked
is the gates of hell, okay, that's like really appealing to Doc and I. It's just like, ooh, heat.
So
Yeah.
y'all go there.
No, I promise you, 3 days ago, I think it was, Maryland was probably as hot as I've ever felt it. Like, I walked outside and I was like, this is actually uncomfortable. And it was just, all it was the humidity was ridiculous and there was not an ounce of wind. Like, I'm pretty sure you could drop paper and it would just fall flat like it was a moon.
Oh, that was probably that was the one day.
That was like 3 days ago, man. It was horrible.
It was. That
I
was
was
pretty,
Damn, like I brought my cats in. I was like, I don't want my cats to die from heat stroke. It's like rough.
exactly, Chris. That shared passion. I definitely have the passion for the drones, no doubt. I pour it on a lot of people too at times, and it's like, like
Hey, all I'm saying is if he pours it on you all, please accept it.
2 weeks straight of heat. He said
Because
Indiana.
just
Or
think
dry out.
about living with him.
It's gonna be
Okay, you all
112,
know how much he loves drones.
116.
So just think about living with him. When he gets in your ear, just for a short period of time, just please accept.
Listen, sir.
I am very grateful.
You have some news tonight?
Do I have news?
I know you got news. I watched you get it.
News.
Do.
Are you?
Oh,
trying to
Biddy
get-
Designs has a Lamborghini body. Go
Oh,
get
yeah,
it for the
Doc-
Limitless. I just
Doc
thought,
got to show it off.
I don't
You
know.
guys in the Limitless?
Sis,
It's
we
so
had this
sexy.
discussion, okay, I know it's
Arma.
hot out in Cali, but the damn ground moves under your feet, and
Eric
I am
says-
down with that.
Eric says he's removing all of his HD0 and going to DJI, I think it says.
What do you say? What?
I translated that, and I think that's what that says.
Yeah, I think you're.
There you go. Pick up the dope by day.
Yeah, that Joda.
You
They
gonna
came
get-
out with 2 bodies actually. They came out with that one and they did this
Which one you got coming?
I haven't bought either. That's $100, man. That's expensive.
That's the average for an H scale body, though, I think.
I don't know. I've never paid that much for it and I wasn't really planning on it.
I feel you. Because
Yeah. And then that's the other one. Click on the other one. That one's the one that I was talking about. It would be a pain in the butt to paint because it has like the turbos in the hoods and shit.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I hear Greg back there.
Yeah, I had to make sure I had the right one.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
That's
It
like
take
a
a lot of
airplane.
detail.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay somebody to detail that thing.
Yeah. That's why I was like, that Lamborghini is almost perfect because you can just hit it with one paint,
Yeah,
put the
yeah.
stickers on it, walk away.
Tommy G. Yes, it's Friday already. Short week. 4th of
Oh.
July. The Bang Bang Day.
Wait, people got off Friday or 4th of July? I had to work.
Monday, I was off for 4th of July.
Yeah, I was off 4th of July.
I'm salary now. I'm never off. It's just like work.
Don't give me that shit. I'm salary, and I was off on Monday.
Y'all know me. I'm going to
Bullshit.
I was. Now, granted, I have seriously paid the price for it the rest of the week, but I was off on Monday, and I didn't get any phone calls or text or anything. Because believe me, there's enough of them little suckers that come in now that
That's like, so I wouldn't even complain about it because, like, personally, my job I have now, sitting at my house, piddly work, like, I'd take that all day. If, like, somebody was like, you have to work Christmas at your house, just kind of doing random crap, I'd be like, deal.
no.
I just get so much free time, like, kind of here. It's not, like, overall free time, but it's, like, spaces where it's just, like, it's nice where I can, like, work for an hour, watch a TV show, and then like work for 2 hours, go take a shower, get stuff done around the house, work a little bit more. I feel productive now.
You feel productive. That's
My
scary.
house is clean.
Oh, Lord help.
Man, which
News.
What is up, guys? Well, last week I warned you about law enforcement using.
Thank you. You kind of held up there and blocked me.
This man has to take over
Gotta have to
everything.
do AIDS. My
He
stranger,
has
bro.
to do it. He
He's my
just.
assistant.
We may be role swapping.
We just might be. I might be in trouble, honestly, guys. I might be signing myself up for something that I don't know if I can get out of this one if it goes wrong.
Just remember, you're fired. Or some deadly birds.
Night, Bill. Have a good one, brother.
Have a great night, Bill.
Yeah, there's a river shoot throw me out back in.
Exactly. I warned you guys that law enforcement were going to be using drones. Watching out for fireworks. Well, law enforcement find drones successful in deterring those illegal fireworks. Police handed out ticket after ticket and seized illegal fireworks from areas up and down the Central Coast Monday night. Multiple stations put to use drone systems which help them collect the evidence needed to issue citations. Areas like Grover Beach, Guadalupe, Santa Maria all utilize drones to keep the use of illegal pyrotechnics at bay. Police said just by word of mouth, the knowledge of drone activity deterred many people from lighting the match on unauthorized fireworks. From my estimation right now, we had about 9 citations, which is pretty good for us, but we had well over 10 people look up, saw the drone, and did not do what they were going to do.
The homemade sandwich.
Explained Guadalupe Police Chief Michael Cash. When it comes to fireworks, in order to be able to issue a citation, police have to be able to catch someone in the act. In Guadalupe, officers say 99% of incidences that were caught were thanks to the drone.
Questo.
Doc?
Hey, look how it looks like Mama too. Oh, cute. He knows.
Hey, Rusty. Come here a second. Yeah, I can give you a minute. Grover Beach police say they saw a similar scene this 4th of July holiday compared to years past. They say it was much tamer, attributing that to the looming presence of the drone.
He can ship it, Mike.
Still, the drone caught a lot of attention and was in the air for most of the night due to activity. We did send our drone out on 31 of those fireworks calls.
You know it, Jim.
And it was very helpful in determining who was setting off those fireworks, said Commander Jim Monroe, Grover Beach Police Department.
Right, Double A?
From those 31 calls, Grover Beach Police were able to collect enough evidence to issue 4 citations. Both agencies call this community effort, from the drone to extra patrols to community tips. Law enforcement had a leg up this year. I got a lot of feedback from citizens who said at least they heard it. If they couldn't see it, everyone knew it was something. Hey, Doc?
Yes, Doc.
Want it?
No, I'm good.
We're fostering it. I gotta give it away. Okay. I don't want it either.
I don't want one that looks like it, so.
Yeah, that's what as soon as they put up there, I said,
Like,
oh.
that looks too much
It's a
like
boy though.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
boy.
It looks
Yeah,
just like our
but
kitty we
it's
just
like,
lost.
yeah, it's
Oh.
identical.
You still in that article?
Yes.
Yeah, it's stolen.
But when he is available, that's why I said, hold on. Both police departments say that they had a huge success with their drones, and it will become a gadget they will implement throughout the year to widen their enforcement area, not just for 4th of July fireworks enforcement. All illegal activity will be caught, resulting in the seizure of those illegal fireworks. Those were sent to the fire marshal to be destroyed. I bet that's a fun job. And they will
just let 'em off.
eventually weigh those confiscated explosives to get a better idea of how many items were rounded up and taken off of the streets. The city of Santa Maria also used a drone this year to track illegal fireworks. Officials say that results of their enforcement will be available in about 2 weeks. That aircraft flew on Saturday, July 2nd, but actually was grounded on July 4th due to heavy fog. My question is, did Santa Maria still have fireworks on July 4th? I do not know this. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But in other drone news,
Hold up, can I add a little bit to that? So where I'm at is right. So now fireworks are becoming terrorist kind of thing. Well, check out this. This is a cool little thing that used to be Crystal's grandma's, and I found this whole thing behind it that I printed. I did a shadow box. So back in the day, they got you to get your kid a 32 caliber pistol and blast it off in the air for 4th of July. Now,
and that was their ad, so that's
That
what
was
they
their
actually promoted.
and that's a real pistol in that box. I actually mounted it myself. Yeah. So can you imagine like what's wrong with us shooting fireworks in there? You can just launch projectiles in the air. Look at the cost, $2.50 though. It's insane.
I mean,
But that's where my mind goes when they complain about the fireworks. It's
times have changed and people have changed.
what? So anyway, okay, that's all I had to add. But I thought that was cool too, because that's like a piece of history that we have, and it still shoots and everything, and there are actually shells on the bottom that go for it.
Is it break glass in case of emergency?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God help me.
Something Crystal has.
I live with these guys.
Remember
God
everybody
help
died
me.
and her grandma also.
In other news,
Blue gay? I'm messing with it.
researchers are using drones to help search for avalanche survivors in Italy.
Is that the one you set off?
Researchers are using drones resumed the search Tuesday for an estimated 13 hikers unaccounted for on avalanche in northern Italy that has killed at least 7 people and is being blamed in large part on rising temperatures that are melting glaciers. After the rain hampered the search on Monday, sunny weather on Tuesday allowed helicopters to bring more teams up on the site of the Marmolada Glacier east of Bolzano in the Dolomiti mountain range. A huge chunk of the glacier cleaved off Sunday, sparking an avalanche that sent torrents of ice, rock, and debris down the mountainside onto unsuspecting hikers below. At least 7 people were killed and an estimated 13 remain unaccounted for as of today. The terrain is so unstable that rescue crews were staying off of the side and only using drones to try to find survivors while the helicopters are searching overhead, some using equipment to detect cellular pings. 2 rescuers remain on the site overnight and have been joined by a few more each day. They are continuing the work of drones to find survivors, or now as an exploratory mission, working the areas that they have not been able to monitor.
It makes sense.
Unfortunately, Italy is in the midst of an early summer heat wave, coupled with the worst drought in northern Italy in 70 years. And experts say that this unusually little snowfall during the winter exposing the glaciers of the Italian Alps more to the summer heat and more possibility of cleaving off and causing more avalanches. So guys, if you're in Italy, if you're near Italy,
I
if
bet
you're
it
thinking
does.
of traveling to Italy,
I can imagine being there.
please be careful. If you're going near
Good point, Chris.
a snowy mountaintop, please be careful.
Tim,
Unfortunately,
Tim will be the one to
things
do
can
that.
happen.
Tim gets all over the place.
Well, like Tim said, avalanches hurt when it hits you.
I
Yep.
don't think of like Italy and avalanches. Like,
Right? Well, ain't that
Italian Alps,
Italian Alps? Yeah, I was gonna
snowy
say.
mountains.
The biggest ski place in the world. I think it's one of the most popular or something.
Used to be. I don't know if it
We
still
just
is or not.
saw what was on the Weather Channel, wasn't it? The guy, a skier or something, set off a big avalanche. I think we watched the other night. It's crazy.
Yep. And in other news, the next frontier for drones, letting them fly out of sight.
what?
For years, there's been a cardinal rule for flying civilian drones. Keep them within your line of sight.
Oh.
Not just because it's a good idea, it's also the law. But some drones have recently gotten permission to soar out of their pilot's sight. They can now inspect high voltage power lines across the forested Great Dismal Swamp in Virginia. They're tracking endangered sea turtles off Florida's coast and monitoring seaports in the Netherlands and railroads from New Jersey to the rural West. Aviation authorities in the U.S. and elsewhere are preparing to relax some of the safeguards they imposed to regulate a boom in off-of-the-shelf consumer drones over the past decade. Businesses want simpler rules, and that could open your neighborhood skies to new commercial applications of these low-flying machines. Although privacy advocates and some airplane and balloon pilots remain wary. For now, a small but growing group of power companies, railways, and delivery services like Amazon are leading the way with special permission to fly drones beyond visual line of sight. As of early July, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration, our buddies, the FAA, have approved 230 such waivers. One of those was for Virginia-based Dominion Energy for inspecting its network of power plants and transmission lines. This is your first step of what everybody's expecting with drones, said Dominion's chief security officer. This, the first mandate, the first time in nation's history where we've now moved out into what I think everyone is expecting is coming. So finally, a company is voicing what we've all been saying. Once the businesses get it going, they're going to relax it for the rest of us.
Well, because it can't be one rules for one and one for the other.
Bingo. That exception of small drones with little human oversight, delivering packages, accessing home insurance claims, or buzzing around on nighttime security patrols, remember the ones I brought you last week, has driven the FAA's work this year to craft new safety guidelines meant to further integrate drones into the national airspace.
Stop all them tempo headed.
The FAA has said it is still reviewing how it will roll out routine operations, enabling some drones to fly beyond visual line of sight. Although it has signaled that the permissions at first are going to only be reserved for commercial applications, not hobbyists. Keywords: at first. They did state at first. The more autonomous the drones become, the more they can just be instantly available anywhere they could be possibly useful.
Crossfire and DJI.
Part of that involves deciding how much to trust the drones won't crash into people or other aircraft when their operators aren't looking. Other new rules will require drones to carry that remote identification, like an electronic license plate, to track their whereabouts. And in the aftermath of Russia's war with Ukraine, where both sides have used those small consumer drones to target attacks, the White House has now been pushing a parallel effort to counter the potential malicious use of drones in the U.S.
Wow.
Good and bad, always on everything.
Because they see, oh, they're capable of doing that. Whoa.
At a gas-fired plant in Remington, Virginia, which helps power some of Washington's suburbs, a reporter with the Associated Press watched in June as Dominion Energy drone pilots briefly lost visual sight of their inspection drone as it flew around the backside of a large fuel tank and the top of a smokestack. What are you laughing at?
Little Mike's comment. Real quick. Oh, shit.
It crashed, right? But not everyone is enthused about the pending rules. The pilots of hot air balloons and other lightweight aircraft warn that crashes will follow if the FAA allows largely autonomous delivery drones the right of way at low altitudes.
I'm with you there, Double A. I'm still having fun myself.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Says these drones cannot see where they are flying and are blind to us, said a June call to action from the Balloon Federation of America. I'm sorry.
Are they talking about hot air balloons or Zeppelins?
No, they're talking about hot air balloons. And they're
I
saying,
don't think any drone is going to miss a hot air balloon.
but they're saying, quote, now this was a quote from a June call to action from the Balloon Federation of America. These drones cannot see where they are flying and are blind to us.
We have goggles.
Anybody know anybody who's affiliated with the Balloon Federation of America? Because if you do, here's my challenge to you.
Uh-oh.
Put them in your goggles. Show them what we can see. Prove it to them.
If you miss a balloon, you have to be like high as fuck, and I don't mean in altitude. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I would love to see a balloon. You know what I mean?
I mean, guys,
That's crazy shit right
it's
there.
coming. Like we said before, FPV is not a crime. It is a hobby.
Absolutely.
It is a way of life. It is a passion. A lot of people are scared of it. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because they don't understand it. Maybe it's because they have not put forth the effort. Maybe it's because they haven't put forth the time. Maybe it's because some Karen told them some BS story and they chose to believe it instead
Karen.
of actually looking
It's
into
all
their.
damn Karens.
Me
It's all
and
their
Doc
fault.
would definitely bumped that bitch if we saw it. You better believe that.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Boy, yoink.
But enjoy our hobby while we can.
we're always gonna enjoy it. It's always gonna be here. They ain't never running us away. We're gonna be Mad Max under Thunderdome in this bitch.
Hey, Casey. Love you, lady.
Ah.
Y'all late, Doc.
He said, "Don't surprise me if you want to see me on my truck."
But I mean, seriously,
Right?
right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's like I said,
I
it's
see
a
that
bunch
shit
of
even
carrots.
more.
It's a bunch of BS. But that's my challenge to you. If you know somebody who is a part of the Balloon Federation Association, the quote, like I said, is there. Show them what we can see. I dare you.
A lot of people don't realize it. So a lot of people come to me, they're like, "So what are you guys seeing at?" I'm like, "I see everything." It's like being home watching the TV. They're like, "Really?" And they're amazed by what we can see and what we can do with it. And then once they realize that, they're like, "That's not so bad as people think." I said, because everybody thinks military drones and missiles and bombs. Well, yeah, I'd like to have one that did do that. Absolutely. I'm not going to bullshit anyone, but no, it's against the law until we can absolutely build us some Ukraine shit. Then I guess I'm stuck having fun.
All Ukraine's is just flying phantoms and attaching rigs to them to drop shit.
Mavic Air 3, yeah, dropping freaking nades on people.
Yeah, like.
But I mean, seriously, we're all like, what kind of bullshit is that? Okay, we know what it can see. We know what we can see.
Green crack.
They have no clue.
They really don't.
Okay, to them, you say drone, and like Chris said, they think missiles, bombs,
Again,
military. They don't think
like, you don't think
any
I
of
have
that.
a missile?
None.
I'll be done launch that bitch and watch me blow a hole in the ground. People like, I'm just like, I've had actually a couple ask me, like, it would be like, I think older guys, you can see they probably is in the military, some stuff background, and they would joke around and ask you, that thing launch a missile or something? I said, no, but I can see, and all I got to do is give the guy the okay.
But it's our job to educate.
It is.
Every single one of us. That's what our jobs are. Because it's our hobby. And how do you spread the word of your hobby? You talk about it.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't talk about my hobby to like many people. Like I don't bring it up to work or anything. Cause like when people like when you say you like fly drones, they're like, that's weird. And I'm like, it kind of is.
I'm with you on that. Some do. Some are like.
But if you're out in a park and somebody approached you, you would be open to discuss it.
I've only ever had one group of people approach me, and this was when I was in PA, and I got kicked out of the one park, and I had to go to a public park. A set of Amish people came up to me, and I know damn well I'm not talking them into buying it.
No, but you can still, if they have questions, you would be the type of person that would.
Well, yeah. Well, the one dude, it's not like they're technologically crippled. Like they're aware of their surroundings, and they cannot
own it. They can use it. They just cannot own it.
Son.
Yeah. Well, the dude was like, "That's crazy. Like I never thought something like that would exist in my lifetime." And I'm like, "Have you not seen a cell phone?" I think that's even more mind blowing.
A lot of people. So they ask me. A lot of people. I'll say I do drones. Are like, okay. I'm like. They're like, oh, okay, I get it. The like things that hover around in the air. I said, well, yeah, I have those too. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, think of your own fighter jet. Have you ever played video games? You actually got up, climbed in that jet. You just did whatever you wanted to do. I said, think about that. Then you get to like, oh, like virtual reality. I'm like, yes, but not as delusional. It won't make you like how virtual reality makes you looking through your cell phone through that magnification glass or whatever's in there. So then once you start explaining that, some people pick it up and some people's like, yeah, like because COVID, I don't have a spare set of goggles anyway, but I wouldn't put my goggles on people. That's just how I am. Like, I don't know what COVID, I'm kind of like sketched about that. If I had a spare set, obviously, I probably would be like, well, check them out, wipe them down every now and again or something. but they don't have nothing out for for DJI yet with like a monitor. So other than
Yeah, they
that,
really need to. Like, they're lacking on that.
you can do the Android with certain Androids, and to me, that's not just appropriate yet. I run Apple, so
Just like Just Having Fun said, they still associate spying with people with drones.
they really do.
And just like this article talks about, oh, there's civil suits and civil liberties about people's privacy. People do not understand that we don't give a damn what y'all are doing.
You can go to the
We
park.
just want to fly.
You can go to the park.
We just want to have fun.
Run your RC, fly your airplane, do whatever you want to do. Like as far as that kind of thing, I'm upset when I walk in the park and I step in your dog shit. That offends me. And so, what's the difference? That we're at a park, we leave nothing behind. You guys will watch me on camera. I'll go to a trash can, put all my stuff away in the trash can. Don't leave no trash. I don't think we've ever went and left trash lay anywhere. Leave nothing but our.
I'll admit there may be a prop tip or two.
We will leave a prop as like we were here hanging a tree.
I can't say much about it. It happens.
Other strange, obscure places.
So something
A
like
prop
that.
may have been planted.
Yes. Especially if we're out of stickers.
Oh yeah, I have
our spots.
God, I wish I could have climbed that thing higher. Like I was up there too, like, and I just couldn't get it.
You're exactly right there, Tim. That there is no truer statement ever made.
And once you accept that, it's easier.
People think they have a right to privacy.
You can't film me.
You do not have a right to any privacy once you step foot out of your own home.
Yep.
If you were on your steps, if you were on your deck, you have now given up your right to privacy.
So am I allowed to be naked outside?
Hey, you can do what you want.
Can.
But I'm not saying it's against the law.
If you see yourself,
I'm not saying people may not film you.
Don't
I'm not
get upset.
saying that you may not end up on YouTube or on.
That's the best part.
What's that one
Right?
show with Rob?
Ridiculousness.
Or on that show, or on a few other weirder websites. If you pull such a thing off, I'm just letting you know, your privacy is in your own house. That's it.
If you ever want attention, I kid you not, I don't care where you live or what you do, go to a mall where there's a crowd of people and just act a fool. Just do something stupid. Take your shirt off if you're a female or something. You will be all over news, Facebook, everything, because that's just how it does these days. People just throw that shit out there. Like, look what I caught. And next thing you know, like thousands of people then got the video and stuff. Dude, I forget who was it. I tried to tell somebody. I said, all you have to do is walk out there and make one. Oh, it was at IO. Remember, I was like, if you want to get popular, walk out there and make one dumb statement in front of everybody, or do something stupid, and somebody's gonna have you film.
You want to be popular in IO at the final race? Just plug in your quad at 800, just straight up like.
You will
give everybody
murdered.
Like,
you will be hunted down and murdered. And I tell you who's going to be leading a
beat
charge.
your ass.
Double A.
Just give it a look like.
He's sitting there at the judging thing and everything. He's going to be like, who the hell is that? Because everybody's got OSD, so. Yeah,
because you know those racers, like when they lose video and they're going 100 whatever miles an hour, they're like, it'd be like a handful of missiles getting catapulted into that crowd.
Freestyle quad on the OSD.
Well, Edron, if you want to fly naked, whatever, be it you, be it GoPros, however, that's totally up to you.
I wanted to try to fly naked and have something else done, but.
On that note, y'all enjoy our hobby while we still can.
Use your imaginations, huh?
And
you think your foot will pitter patter?
Jesus, God help me. Anyway, until next week, guys. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. And I have misstepped, misspoken, and overstepped. Until we will be back on Friday, July 22nd. So
Yes.
not next Friday, the Friday after.
Going to hang out with my old man.
So
I'll be drone.
you're gonna have to catch us up on some videos. And until then, guys, be safe, send it, and enjoy our hobby. Thanks for hanging out once again, and we love y'all.
Plugins.
Get naked. Plug it in.